Sassy Self. My name is Ramirez, and I just showcased my spring collection in the MODA NEXT runway show. This collection in particular was inspired by the show American Horror Story from Coven in particular. Stevie Nicks was in it. Of course, my soundtrack tonight was Fleetwood Mac. So the whole, witch styling and, the hats and the dark makeup that all played a part into the inspiration. I first started in designing about 5 years ago. I moved to San Antonio from Laredo, Texas. Originally, I was an art major in college. Then when I discovered the works for designer Alexander McQueen, that's really what was the driving force behind it. So his clothing is pure art, and I wanted to, have my voice as well in the fashion world. Any advice that I would give to aspiring designers? I've always said this before, I'm still an aspiring designer. I will always will be, when you reach the top, you want to keep going even higher. But it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of lack of sleep, long nights is really what it takes, you want to get everything perfect. So that's what really what it takes, to get the reaction that you want.
I'm Alonzo, creative director of 91 Authentic, and this is my line, it's my collection. What inspired my collection is the 90s, music and hip hop. I'm first a DJ, so being a DJ first, you always want to stand out. So creating clothes was a major way to stand out in the crowd when DJing. I like extended clothes, very bold but very minimal at the same time. I also like the classic look, classic clothing. I think logos are good when they're simple, they don't say too much, but sometimes they can complicate it. But being minimal and simple is something that helps things sell. Someone that's up and coming in fashion, I would have to say that if it's your vision, if it's your passion, if it's your dream, that's it, go for it. Don't let anybody get in the way of it. And no matter how hard it gets, just keep on pushing and it will come out as a success.
Hi, I'm Sassy Self. I'm Valerie.
It's just so great.
And these are two of my models for the MODA NEXT collection. I wanted to kind of play with the idea of color and contrast, and but keeping the lines clean. So I kind of had this vision of a woman who was elegant but also eccentric. So the collection, I think, is a little eclectic. I've always been an artsy person, but I think what really kicked it off is when I taught myself to knit when I was 19, and I just kind of snowballed, and I just wanted to learn how to make clothes from actual fabric. I would say just stick with it. It's hard at the beginning. You don't know what you're doing, but you get better.
Hi, Sassy Self. This is Bruno from Blanquita Clothing. Right here you have Edgar, sporting polka dot and polo with red snapback, red shoes, and denim jeans. What inspired this collection was a combination of nature and the streetwear, so that the world knows that not because it's a streetwear or nature you can combine it. So what I'm trying to show is that you can wear both, not only one, everywhere you want. When I was in high school, I wanted to create my own clothing line, so I kind of played with designs and shirts. But it wasn't until last year that I officially launched my clothing line, and right now we're here and we're lining up. To believe in the dreams, everything is possible, and we should come up with something different, something that stands out for their ideas, their philosophy, and that makes some difference to the rest.
Hi, your Sassy Self. My name is Blanquita Sullivan, and I am the designer of Bonjour. My collection this season is full of painted prints and lots of beautiful feminine silhouettes. I got started designing about, I don't know, I can't even remember. When I was a little girl, a long, long time ago, and this particular collection I started just a few months ago, and I've been really enjoying all of the painting, and it's been fun. Well, my family, they're all artists in some way or another. My mom was a painter, my grandmother was a painter, and I guess I just grew up with it, and I always really loved it. Oh, I would say figure out what it is that you really love the most and really immerse yourself in that thing.